So I was watching, there's like this video on Twitter of the demo day. It seems like it's a slightly different format than maybe other accelerators. And I think the one thing I noticed was it was just like a smaller crowd. I think it was like 55 of the top GPs. It's more intimate, less so than like, I know like YC or other accelerators that usually invite like hundreds or thousands of people to some of these events. What did you think of that format in terms of a demo day?
Well, the pressure was on. Yeah, we had 55 GPs in a room from like Andreessen, Benchmark, Sequoia, and it was wild. It was a super cool experience. I think what was really unique is what actually happened afterwards. So I've never done a YC demo day, but I feel like I have a pretty good grasp on how it goes. You know, you go present for like a minute and a half, and that's about it. And if they reach out. With HF0, we had our presentation time. Everybody was in person, totally engaged. It was kind of crazy. Like we have a photographer that was there. His name is Jordan. And he was just saying, like, even taking photos, it was crazy how many people were just like not on their phones. And I think that's because everyone's in person, right? So like saying kind of what you said, it's like super intimate experience rather than like over a screen. And then afterwards, you actually have an hour to set up a booth outside, and all the investors come up and they talk to you and they ask you further questions, and like you get your contact info. And that is a completely different experience than just like pitching. The dynamic completely changes. And yeah, it was a super cool experience.
Yeah. Can you talk more about that dynamic of how it changes?
Normally when you go and you pitch an investor, you are pitching them, right? And you can definitely feel that they are in charge.
Yeah.
And I think at HF0's demo day, you got to kind of establish more of a like relationship rather than just, hey, I'm going to show up as a founder and pitch you. It's like, hey, like you actually came to the house where we've been living for 3 months. And the types of questions that you get asked are completely different than just what's your revenue? Like, where you in, a year, and like, what does your team look like? It's much more based off of what was your experience in the HF0? How did you grow? How do you think this is going to help you out in the future? And it was totally different than regular like pitching to a VC.